Welcome back. The so-called Don't Say Gay bill was passed by the Senate this week after an emotional debate from State Senator Shevrin Jones, the first openly gay state senator in Florida's history. I spoke to him after the vote. A couple of days have now passed since the whole floor debate over the so-called Don't Say Gay bill. As you reflect just on what's occurred this week, just regarding that bill, what are your thoughts?
Callousness that my Republican colleagues have towards the lives of marginalized people, not just the LGBTQ community, but immigrants and Blacks also. And I think it was on full display this week when we did the Parental Rights and Education bill, aka Don't Say Gay bill. That callousness was shown once again, that Florida is not interested in attacking the real issues that Floridians are really dealing with. They rather send red meat to their base to show that they are taking a victory lap and how they railroad people's lives. And it's unfortunate because this is in my 11 years being in the legislature, Jim, this is the most heartbreaking legislative session that I've ever been through.
You know, obviously, the supporters of the bill like to point out that nowhere do the words "don't say gay" appear in the bill, that this is just simply about making sure that there are no inappropriate conversations between kindergarten and third grade related to sexual orientation or sexual identity, and that who couldn't possibly agree with that's not the time or place to have these conversations. So why was this such a nerve? Why did this bill hit such a nerve for so many, do you believe?
Well, I think my Republican colleagues need to be honest because the behind the scenes conversations, they have made it clear exactly what this bill was intended to do. As a matter of fact, the bill sponsor said loudly what the bill was intended to do. He said that schools are socially engineering children to become gay. He said that. And so and that was his reasoning for putting forth this bill. So on the surface, this bill was discriminatory when it came out. And right, you're right. The bill does not say the words "don't say gay," but Section 3 implies it because Section 3 of the bill explicitly says that it is doing away with any conversations from teachers or school districts that's dealing with sexual orientation or gender identity.
I think the part of the point too is that when you introduce a bill like this, and let's be clear, there were no instruction at
None.
K through third grade on
None.
sexual orientation,
None.
sexual identity, any of those issues. No second grade teacher was teaching this as part of their classroom. So
Right.
this was a bill in search of a problem that didn't exist. But I know that to many, what this really did was it created an environment where LGBT kids in particular would feel marginalized, would feel attacked. So that's the harm in this. Am I wrong?
No, you're not wrong at all. And I want to make sure I make a correction on something that and excuse me, answer what you said at the beginning. And that was that no at no time did any of my colleagues do we believe, excuse me, that sexuality or gender identity or the like should be taught in grades K1, 2, and 3. And the fact that they are moving with this talking point that the Democrats want to teach children about sex is just a lie. It is something that they're trying to win. And it's lame, to be honest with you, because no one in their right mind would try to teach a kindergartner about sex. And that is not what's happening. But what is being said loud is exactly what the governor's press secretary said. She's calling opponents of this bill groomers, aka pedophiles, or what the president of the Family Policy Council said, that this is the "don't turn my son into a daughter" bill. And so everything that they want that they believe, they are saying the quiet part out loud. The bill is discriminatory on its surface, and they knew that it was discriminatory on its surface.
You know, this was an intensely personal debate for you.
Yeah.
Watching it, you are the first openly gay state senator in the state's history. You spoke on the floor and actually broke down, talking about, you know, a book that your father had written, and in which he indicated in the book, as you read it, that he wasn't proud of you, that your coming out had shook him in a way that left him questioning you in some ways. You know, talk to me about how difficult it was to share that story, and then the conversation you had later that day with your father, if you don't mind.
Yeah, so my dad wrote a book, and yeah, I went on Amazon and bought it because I wanted to read it myself, and I read through the introduction. It's actually a good book, and it's very inspiring because it speaks about my dad's experience. As you know, Jim, we lost my brother 4 years ago very suddenly to a blood clot, and so my dad talks about that loss, but he also speaks about his disappointment in me sharing my truth and coming out as being gay. And when my dad wrote that portion, you know, it took me I was taken aback for a few minutes because I didn't know what to think in that moment. Like, I knew I needed to share that in my testimony or in my debate, because I don't know who I could have helped in that moment as a now 38-year-old man coming out at age 34, living like half of your life, like in quiet in a closet and just wanting to do your parents proud. And that was hard for me. And that was the first time that I actually shared my story from the perspective of reading my dad's book, and was on the floor. So that's why it was so raw to everybody, even to me. But yeah, my dad loves me. I talked to my dad yesterday, and I talked to my dad right after I did that debate. And my dad just shared, listen, I had to share my story too. I had to go after my own freedom also. I wasn't trying to hurt you, but I just needed to free myself. That when you did come out, that, you know, it was hurtful for me because I had, as a father, I had a certain thought of what I wanted my children to be. And maybe I was wrong, or maybe I did something wrong. Like I told my dad, you did nothing wrong. You did everything right. You raised all of us to be just exceptional young men to respect people and love people. And they did a great job. And
We should also note your father's a pastor.
he is.
You know, so you also had the church part of it
Well,
as well. And you talked about how, you know, there were some people who left the church after you came out. I think one of your very first interviews after you came out was on this show.
It was
talking about it, and I'll always remember that conversation. You know, and I'm sure that was in its own way difficult for your father to see and hear. But you talked to him afterwards, and you know, you said things are good now, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, look, I don't know where I would be if without my parents. But to the church portion, we did have members who left the church after that, because after I came out, because they didn't think that my dad handled the situation, I guess, the way that they wanted it to be handled, which is unfortunate because. The church is they metaphorically, they say the church is the hospital where everybody's in the church who's sick, but it sometimes it doesn't seem like that, because sometimes it seems as if you're being pointed out more than anyone else. And it's unfortunate because so many young people have left churches because church sometimes is just not the most loving place to go.
I just have to ask you for your response as you listen to your colleague, Senator Ileana Garcia, give her speech on the floor over this.
Gay is not a permanent thing. LGBT is not a permanent thing, and it's not a bad thing. There's something that I learned from Senator Baxley is these bills are great topics for happy hour. They're a great topic for conversation. That's what we are as a republic, a practicing democracy. That's what we do.
When you heard her say that, what was your reaction? And now that you think about it a little bit more, what's your reaction?
Well, I think that I think Senator Garcia, I think she knows, and she knows that there are quite a few members of the LGBTQ community who disagrees with her comments, to say that these are happy hour conversations. These are not happy hour conversations. A lot of these conversations are actually conversations that has to happen with a counselor behind closed doors, because people don't know how to handle the backlash in living their truth. So these are not happy hour conversations. Some of them are very tough talks. And along with that, I really want my colleagues to step outside of talking points and really look at, even looking at your words, because words matter. And I also think that Senator Garcia, who represents portions of Miami Beach, she should definitely just take a look at her base of people who are there. If you represent them, forget your political party. Those people are expecting you, whether they voted for you or not, they're expecting you to support them as you're up here legislating. They didn't send you up here to be their pastor. They sent you up here to be their representative. Did
you have any conversation with her after her speech?
Just outside of her, she just shared that that's not what she meant. And listen, I don't judge somebody on their worst day. So, and just like I shared with her, I just say, hey, listen, I totally understand. And maybe this is a teachable moment for her, to where she should apologize, because again, words matter, Jim. And so she should definitely just reach out to the LGBTQ community and make it clear that, hey, listen, whether she supports it or not, that she should make it clear to what she was trying to say, because right now it's totally misinterpreted. Even Andy Cohen made it clear that this is not happy hour conversation. These are real people's lives that you're speaking about.
We'll be right back.